Contemplating dating when you're older and more seasoned may feel daunting, even more so if your spouse has passed away and you've never imagined being back out there looking for love or companionship again. Media personality Ingrid Jones is on that path and shares her journey with us. Welcome back, Ingrid.
Thank you.
What is it like for you, being in the dating game again?
It is the weirdest thing in the world.
What's weird about it?
Look, you've been with someone for 25, 26, 27 years, right? And that's all that you know. And then to suddenly be on your own at this age, where your friends are married or divorced or also widows and widowers, whatever the words are that are assigned to this. And then you are suddenly you are treated very differently. You're now the single friend. My brother-in-law said to me, you are not single, you are a widow, because you were married and now you are on your own. It doesn't make you single, you're still a widow. So now then you have to get into the dating game if you want to, all right? I've always been of the opinion that I never want to. Okay. And I'm completely on my own. My daughter is in South Korea, so I'm literally living on my own. So firstly, I have to get used to living on my own. And then secondly, when you become lonely. Now people ask you, how are you? You know, that shame look.
Yes.
And then you start rebelling against it. Like, what do you mean? Are you okay? Are you? Because I'm quite a strong-willed person. And so I've decided I'm not actively looking, right? Because the family and friends also become very judgy. They're like, nah, but you can't. And then there would be some who would say like, but, you know, maybe you should get out there. No one goes, where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? You're the only person who can answer that question. Now, am I actively looking? No. Do I want to? No one can ever say, I don't want to be in love again, because it will be very different, should it happen. So, and I'm looking, where do you find people? When I was younger, I used to go to the disco. I don't think people have discos anymore. There was like a dance that you could go to where you would meet people or with friends and family. But those people are all now married. So now, where now? And so now they suggest, I think the only name that I know is Tinder. I went onto the Afrikaans app. I can't remember what it's called again. And I thought, let me put myself on there. I'm not going to put my face there. Let me put my age and what I like and so on. I was so shocked. And so then it matches you up with like people who, daar was so baie Afrikaanse boere, jagters wat belang gestel het, who was like interested like hunt. I'm like, do I attract hunters? So now you become aware of like, but what do you attract? What is it that do you have to put something out there? And so someone who wants to be with a very self-assured and assertive woman at this stage, whether it's a male or a female, because you have to be quite a strong personality yourself, because I've known it all, seen it all, been there, done that, amalai. So I think I'm ready for a new phase that must not happen on social media. I would like the chemistry of meeting someone, because you know immediately whether it's there and whether it's not. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't gel, then you can move on. The problem with people who are single or widowed or whatever, if you're a female, the slut shaming is there immediately. Because some people are keeping their husbands on the side, and if you go on too many dates, all the words, the negative words, the stereotypes come up towards you. Now, I don't really care what people think or say about me, but I understand where women in my age group are at, because we were raised in an era where name-calling was a thing.
I always believe that the more we share our stories, the more we give other people permission to do the same, because what you're sharing with us right now is what so many other people are going through as well. So really, thank you so much for that. What does one do navigating what you're navigating right now in terms of so much? First of all, there's the age, then it's the body. I mean, does that impact you? Tell me.
Okay, so I'm not the smallest girl in the world. Used to be, not anymore. So I have a lot of, even though I am as confident as I am, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, who else is going to look at this and go like, okay. You have that issues because someone has seen you for 29 years, 27, and never made a judgment.
Yeah.
And now you have to get naked at some stage, and they're like, what are you going to do? And the same is for whoever you're going to be with. You're going to like, okay, when you had your clothes on, it was okay, but now it's not like, And then what do? So it's very interesting. And I don't know what I'm going to do. But like I say, if you find the chemistry with someone at that stage the same way you found it when you were in your 20s, then for me, and I have to say I'm a classical Aquarian, even where sex and sexuality is concerned. I fall in love with your mind first. That's why I don't like stupid people.
Yeah.
I fall in love with your mind. And for me, sex starts in the brain. It doesn't start anywhere else.
Yeah.
That's where it starts. And once you have that connection with someone, I believe I'm going to be fine.
I love that. So for you, it's about intimacy. What I also love about what you're saying, you're navigating so much right now, but what I'm hearing is that you're so open to whatever comes your way, which is powerful. And we spoke about liberation earlier on. And one of the, I would say, confusing things is all this information that's coming out right now about redefining yourself, where you're at. But with that, and with the aging process comes that wisdom that it sounds like you are very much enmeshed with and entrenched in right now in terms of knowing, maybe not what you want, but what you don't want.
Yeah.
And that's powerful.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't be on this earth for 61 years and not know what you want or don't want. And someone asked me the other day, if I was to be in a job interview now, and they ask me what my best asset is or what is it that you bring to the table, I didn't know the person. And I shot an answer quickly and I said, my personality. I said, you know what, I don't have a lot, or whatever you perceive me to be, but I understand that I have a little suitcase of magic. And in order for me to share that, open up that little Pandora's box and the suitcase, that's all I have, is the magic of being myself.
I love that, the magic of being yourself. Wow, goosebumps. So happiness is universal and without a doubt ageless, just like dating and fashion. Up next, we're set to witness Helen Gibbs revealing her timeless fashion designs. Stay tuned.